It is travel day, and it's kind of cool. The storms last night here in St. Louis definitely lowered the temp, but it, as you can see, it flooded the park a little bit. And there goes Maggie with Lucy. Yeah. Lucy doesn't like the water. Tobias doesn't even pay attention to it.
I didn't even notice.
He doesn't care. But yeah, it's like even around the truck, kind of show you here, just a bunch, just a lot of water. It's gonna be a dirty one today.
Good morning. It is travel day, and we've got about a 6-hour day of travel. And so let's see, it's about 6:15. We're gonna get up and pack up this camper, and hopefully we'll be out of here in the next 2 hours. All right. Well, it looks like it rained a lot last night. I mean, we knew that, but this will make packing even more fun. Let's go see how it looks on this side. Okay. Well, you gotta work with the hand you're dealt with, so this should be fun.
Yeah, we did a little bit of packing last night, and mostly because of the rains, just on the outside. We packed up all of our furniture and stuff. We didn't have a whole lot out because we were only here for 2 weeks, so we didn't really get set up, and we actually had to move sites like halfway through, so it didn't make a lot of sense to really set up our site. So this one might actually be one of the lighter packing days. It's also one of our shorter days. We got about 5.5, 6 hours of drive time, depending on traffic.
So in general, Josh will take care of closing up the camper on the outside, packing up the cords and things like that, and I will organize the inside. So let's see what we have got to deal with. All right, you got to put some food away, the dishes, a couple things to wash, some trash, and then kind of things we've just been throwing on the table to organize and put away. And then we've got the couch over here, so let's get started.
While we wait on Maggie for some stuff, we can probably go ahead and get started on the dirty stuff. Gotta dump the tanks. Problem It is muddy and flooded. Alright. Gonna retract the legs. Well, levelers. Alright. I believe now that we've done the levelers, I believe the tank is empty. The black tank. We're gonna close it up. And I like to do a full rinse. And I don't know if you know this or not, but a lot of these come with a black tank flush. I stopped using those when I learned that it's not like sprayers throughout the tank to help rinse the tank out. It's like an open port, a jet from one end that's not super helpful. At one point there was a video that I was watching, and they said that the best way to rinse out the tank is actually just to fill it with water and then drain it again, and the centrifugal force of all the water coming out of it pulls a bunch of the stuff out. We've had a lot smoother drains since we've started doing that, so I'm just gonna keep doing that and stop using the black tank flush. Hi, Tobias. You getting ready? You getting ready? Lucy's like, I'm not ready. Where's wifey? There's wifey. She's not ready either.
What?
I'm just giving you poop. I'm doing the tanks. See?
One of my videos didn't record.
Giving you poop. While I was doing woodworking, I used to make these little shelves for displaying knickknacks. Here, let's see if I can show you. Just a little shelf with a little keyhole in the back. Shameless plug with the laser engraving in the back there. But one of the things it's good for is it works great as a little lever for the footstool, and then I set this jug of water on it to help keep it down while we fill up the tank. As you can hear from the sound of the water flowing, you can hear it working. But yeah, you know, it's a neat little contraption. Better than having to stand there and put your foot on it for 10 minutes. Because that's about how long it takes to fill it. Alright, we're wrapping up. Just finishing up the gray tank. We've already done the rinse and flush of the black tank. Now we're using the gray water to rinse the hose out, as well as just draining the gray water. After that, since we are going to be dealing with the hose, we're going to go get a pair of gloves, start taking apart the sewer. Back inside, Maggie's doing dishes. Well, I will say, make sure that you wash your hands anytime you're dealing with the black tank. I've already done it. Even though you're using gloves, wash your hands. So the next step, now that I've got the hoses away, everything's sealed up, I like to add, especially on travel days, between 3 and 5 gallons of water into the black tank. I think that helps with like getting it sloshed around and stuff. And when we get to our next stop and we first hook up the sewer, I just go ahead and put a little bit more water in, and then just get that last little rinse out, just to try to make sure, try not to build pyramids here, particular poop pyramids.
Lucy, are you inspecting? It's break time. Let's see what the inspector has to say. Is it sufficient? She's pretty much deaf, unfortunately. But she's still so cute. For the bathroom, all I do is just put the bottles on the floor. It's nothing glamorous or special. I mean, they won't stay on the shower, so I just put them on the floor, and they're just bottles, so if they spill, it's in the shower. So these are our bunks back here. They're a bit of a mess right now just because of that's who we are. Mostly use it for storage, and then some uses for like our coffee station, and there's an ice maker. But the way that it's set up right now is not friendly for moving on the road. And we've got a couple things that are kind of heavy that put too much weight in the camper versus putting it in the bed of the truck. So we're gonna get a couple things out of here and then do some arranging so that the bunk stuff can handle movement when the camper's on the road. So one of the tricks I do is I use these tension rods, and I just sort of stick them in and like brace them, and it just creates like a little bit of a brace. It's not perfect, it's not 100%, but it usually helps control a nice little portion. Just helps reduce the sliding, basically. And just a nice little cargo net to keep everything tucked in. So down here we've got a couple items that are on the heavier side, so we just keep it in the truck. Because there are weight limits for your campers, and our truck can handle more weight in the bed. So these are our containers for the dog's dog food.
After I turned off the water, I opened up my low point drains. One of the things with the low point drains is, in the water in your system, is if you don't have any leaks, it creates a vacuum. And one of the ways I fix that is, at least from the outside here, is I come into the hot water here and I open this little valve here, and if you can hear it gurgling, that help release the vacuum in the line, so now the water can drain out. Pretty neat. dogs have to come out, though.
I know. You already did the back one?
Yeah. No, I was just trying to make sure you had view. Alright. And then we go until this touches.
Okay, so the morning went really slow. We historically have been able to sort of get up and pack everything within 2 hours, but this did not go well, and I think it's a combination of many things. One of it, for sure, the mud that really slowed us down because everything was messy and we had to walk more slowly. It was messy in the camper. Usually I'm cleaning, the camper and stuff, and that just felt like an impossible task. Yeah, we moved really slowly. So we left the campground around 11:30. We hit the road and we decided to fill up before we really got deep into the travel. So we got some diesel, picked up some munchies. So we are on the road, moving, grooving, I guess really officially on the road by 12:30.
Yeah.
Let's see, so what the GPS predicted, how long is the trip?
About 5.5 hours.
5.5 to 6 hours. Travel via camper does not usually match the GPS.
Yeah, you got stops and stuff, plus we're going to be older in Chicago.
Well, and then we can't always keep up with traffic. We have more limits with our size. We don't anticipate it only taking 6 hours, but I am hoping, as long as we don't have a lot of trouble, maybe we'll be able to do it in 8.
Yeah.
Just try to get only 2 to 3 stops. We also have the pups, and we gotta stop for them and make sure they get water and they move around a lot. Lucy is pretty much fine for car rides. She's always sort of been okay with car rides. Tobias gets a little anxious, so whenever we can, we try to stop and let him out and stretch his legs and stuff. I think it's just hard for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's see how well we do with our timing. See if we can make it to the campground by 8. Fingers crossed for us, everybody. Stop number 1 is the Illinois Welcome Center. We try to stop at all the welcome centers whenever we're traveling, just to get ideas of things to do. So
Yeah, but Missouri doesn't like people, so there wasn't one.
well, at least in the direction we came from. So we don't want to miss it for Illinois. So we're going to check out what they have. Yeah.
On May the 9th,
Yeah.
Bigfoot's going to be at the Pink Elephant at Deep Mall. And as as we always know, our former president, Barack Obama, let the cat out of the bag about aliens being real.
Yeah.
Okay. You got lots of stuff.
Get out of your way.
You're fine. Thank you.
Now, there are those that will give you
I love going to welcome centers or visitor centers because the people that work there or volunteer there are just so excited to share everything with you. And I don't know what it is, but Josh and I must have a look about ourselves because we didn't even like walk over to the brochures or anything before one of the volunteers came over and just like told us everything to do in the area and in Illinois in general. Look at all the stuff I walked away with. So we're only going to be up here for like a week or so we can't do a ton of stuff, but we're ready to go. And so anyways, now I gotta let the dogs out, give them a little breather. Hi, Princess. I know. Yes. Yes. I know, buddy. I'm gonna do her first. Yes, everybody's gonna feel sorry for you. You ready? Nowadays we don't move very fast. We just like the smells. Although that's quite some speed there, Luce. All right. Are you ready, Princess? But you're gonna have to wait a sec. Okay. Here we go. We're going on an adventure. We're going on an adventure. Come on. Yes. Woo! But you pulled me. Woo! Kid. All right, let's walk. No, we're gonna get some walking. Come on, let's get a good walk. Hi, goofball. You want some water? You good now? Yeah. Everything is so exciting. The Illinois Welcome Center was really nice. We walked away with quite a lot of brochures to look through. Definitely more than what we'll actually even entertain doing. But that's one of the things I like about welcome centers or visitor centers in general is almost always the people working there or volunteering there are so excited to share everything. Hey, Lucy. Oh, Mr. Jealousy. We have several brochures and maps and things like that. They said the 100th year for Route 66.
Yep.
So they're celebrating 100 years, and so lots of things going on Route 66. We did hear a little bit about that.
Because the one we stopped at, I believe, was called Homestead.
The Illinois one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homestead, and it was on Interstate 55 or Route 66.
But we did hear a little bit about Route 66 while we were in St. Louis too.
Yeah.
It sounds like people are really wanting to celebrate up and down Route 66. So I don't think the state park that we're going to be staying at is still on Route 66 though. But we're also not staying there very long, so we might not be able to get to do a lot. But we have the stuff for when we come back to Illinois too, because if we have the luck that we did in Missouri, sometimes there's not welcome centers when you're coming into a state. But this one was really nice. I will say, because of the friendliness of the staff, it turned into a longer stop than we were anticipating. participating. And so that's the kind of thing, like I was saying before, the road trip is 5.5, 6 hours, but our stops, well, you can at least depend on a stop being 15 minutes. This one was probably closer to 20 to 30 minutes because we did, bathroom stop, we talked to the people at the visitor center, and then we let the dogs out. And so anytime we have a stop, I would say at least assume it'll be another 15 minutes to the trip, and that's a small stop. A short one, yeah. And then the camper, anytime, I will say the difference between rest stops with the camper versus rest stops with just like a regular car automatically also adds time because the parking's a little different. Sometimes you're parking further away. Rest stops are nice because almost always there's specific parking for trucks / campers or trucks with trailers, and so it's a little easier. But if we're at a gas station or just pulling off at an exit or something, there's not always an easy spot. And so a lot of times part of that stop is figuring out where we're going to park, where we're going to sit while we're going to the bathroom. You would think that gas stations that are for semis, the truck needs diesel, so we usually are looking for truck stops. And you would think that would mean, it's friendly for parking and stuff, but not always. Sometimes you can't figure out where to park after you've gotten your diesel and you need to get out of the way because there's other people waiting for diesel. So stops are longer than you think.
Yeah. I think that we're burning through fuel. We're burning through fuel a little faster than anticipated, so we'll probably have to stop sooner than
the gas station you have in the...
Yeah.
Is it the wind?
Probably, yeah. We're driving straight, physically driving straight into it.
Oh, fun. We are at stop number 3. The wind is taking a bigger toll on the diesel than we were expecting, so we are filling up, and we found a scale here, so we're gonna just check and see how our weight is doing. So Josh is taking the camper off right now. We have to do a subtraction problem. We have to weigh the whole camper and truck together, take the camper off, and then weigh just the truck and just see how we're doing in terms of weight on our camper. So let's, fingers crossed, we're doing okay. Now we're going to weigh the truck, so.
Our home is just in the middle of the parking lot.
Yeah. That's us. All abandoned.
Oh, we gotta wait.
Very funny.
The truck itself is 10,060 pounds with all of us and all our stuff. I'll have to do some math to figure out what the trailer was by itself. Yeah, we're definitely still overweight because we're over 18,000 pounds with the trailer. Oh yeah, we're 18,020 pounds combined. The truck is 10,060 pounds. So that's 7960. So we're not terrible.
What are we?
I believe we want to be below 7,800, so we're about 200 pounds.
Oh, yeah. I think the next couple weeks, we should look at like our kitchen stuff. I know I should get rid of some of my clothes.
Yeah, we'll be going through the trailer's gonna go through some weight loss in Wisconsin.
It's good to know. I was afraid it was way more out of control than that.
Yeah, no, we're not doing too terrible.
That's good.
Yeah, I think we have too much weight on the nose.
Oh.
As well.
That's interesting. That's usually what I worry. We're not, like, we've got too much. I don't want to fishtail, so I worry we always have too much of the fat. So, but we need to lose about 200 pounds.
But we need to lose about 200 pounds.
If we get rid of that cast iron, that's 100 of it.
Yeah. We get rid of Tobias, it's another 80.
I don't think that counts.
Well, he's in the truck, so yeah.
What do you think, bud? You calm down? It's it's kind of weird because it's April, so in theory it should feel like it's getting warmer. But since we're traveling north,
It's getting colder.
it's getting colder. I had to put on my jacket, and you got your sweatshirt on. Well, it's about 7:30. I'm still on the road. We've got about an hour left, right? So we're doing okay. Like I mentioned, I was hoping we'd get there around 8, so I think we're doing okay. With it getting dark, that's a good reminder of the 333 rule. And so this is a rule for the RV travelers out there. So the 333 rule says that at your travel days should be no more than 300 miles. You should be done and off the road with those 300 miles by 3 p.m. and you should stay at that location for at least 3 nights. Some people say the 333 rule could be 3 days, however you want to interpret that, but basically 300 miles off the road by 3 p.m. and 3 days or nights at that location. The idea behind it, most people who are living and traveling in their RVs, they're not just thinking about their destination, it's about the journey. This makes you slow down, just takes a little stress off. It doesn't make you have like extremely long days, so a little more balance. But the problem with that is for people who are still working like us, that puts huge limitations on where we're going. And while we don't always necessarily want to like jump huge chunks across the country necessarily, it's still only going 300 miles can be limiting in terms of where we want to go. Not to mention, we only have the weekends. So if we did that 3-day, 3-night type thing, that means we'd have to be traveling in the middle of the week. It also just means if we're trying to get to a new place, it could take us a couple weeks because we'd only be able to do it on the weekends. So for the most part, we do not adhere to this rule right now. But from the research we've read, a lot of people do like it. It does sort of force them to slow down and enjoy the journey. And sometimes we wish we could do that a little bit more. We do like when we went to South Dakota, we definitely stopped. There were lots of interesting rest stops and things like that, and we enjoyed stopping and sort of seeing. And one of them was a really nice welcome center, and it had like a little mini museum. And then there was a separate one that had like a trail and a really cool statue or memorial monument. I don't know which it is, but anyways, it was nice to just like stop for a minute and remember that we're not just like running to our next destination. But for now, while we're still working, the 333 rule is not necessarily something that works for us. However, if you're thinking about the RV life, that might be something that works for you.
Yeah. It's like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Just like Kusai?
What?
It looks kind of like Goose Island.
Yeah.
One of the downsides of having long days is getting to your campsite after dark. Some campsites are well lit, others not so much.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't pick over by the other bathhouse. It's closed right now still.
Oh,
It
really?
hasn't opened yet.
Oh. Well, that's just plain luck.
Yeah. Wait, this way.
Yes, 300. We got a dump right here. My guess. Oh, it would have been where that person is, but.
That's the 88. That's the.
Yeah.
I think it's this one.
It's so dark. Yeah. Okay, so
I got some gunk.
it's like
A bottle.
yeah, some kind of weird bottle, trash. We got there is a what do you call it?
Back
Like
up to the.
yeah. Do you need me to like stand here with the light? Does that help?
Maybe.
Yep. Using a flashlight. It's pretty good unless you want to be a little closer to the electric box.
I don't care if you don't.
Nope.
We don't need water. We don't need to take into account the sewer. Yeah.
Oakley dokley.
And we're out of the road.
Yeah, the truck has plenty of room once we get it off.
I don't know how low we're gonna get. Just try a little bit because of the fridge.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be funny to pop it on there and somehow because of the angle and
It's just like magically level.
Maggie?
No. I can't see it.
It's really close. It's so close.
someone needs to vacuum.
Oh, that's fun too.
It's pretty close too.
We're so crooked, but somehow almost level. Alright. Hey, look, I don't. Oh.
It sink?
It sure did. Okay. Interesting.
I think a lot.
Yeah. I'm worried. Are we off of. Are we on the hard pack? Because I think that's one of the rules. We must stay.
I don't see a hard. I didn't see any. When I came to like check out the site?
Yeah. Like this. This is supposed to be hard pack.
But I don't. Okay. Do we need to move over then?
Maybe.
Okie dokie. Do you put the stairs up already? You gotta move way over, I think.
What's that?
Like,
Yeah. In the middle of the night, I'm sitting at the campsite.
that's what it feels like. But it's almost 9 o'clock. I think we did okay. Considering how late we left. Yeah.
Come with me if you want to live.
What?
No, Arnie? No?
I mean, I know what you're referencing.
I'd say get to the chopper, but I don't have a motorcycle yet.
Oh, it's about a motorcycle? I always
No,
thought that was
it's
about a
about a-
helicopter.
I can't remember. I think it's.
Okay.
And I'm guessing it's LED, so the whole assembly's gonna come out. And when you're disconnecting, leave the chains connected. Because if your chocks decide, nope, I'm not gonna hold, at least the chain will keep it from rolling backwards too far.
Don't do that.
I was trying to get my foot under it, pull it back.
That was so gradual. There was no pop.
I know. I chalked the wheels really well.
Oh.
I didn't want this thing to roll at all. Because I'm pretty sure if it was going to roll, it'd be forward.
Hey. Let's not do that. What? Joshua, what in the world? Okay.
Color night?
Yeah? Alright, so just electric, right?
Yep. We went from one muddy spot to another.
What are we looking for? Oh, the lock. It's okay?
It looks like.
It's okay.
Is it?
All right.
Juice.
It be on.
All right.
Okay, so we're mostly done for the night. We just have a little unpacking inside to do, obviously take care of the dogs. So we're gonna stop filming for now. You might have noticed when we were setting up that there was no water hookup and we didn't set up the sewage. So this is our first time staying at a campsite that has only electric hookup. And so join us next week and find out how our first week with no water goes.
The Fabsters are toughing it. Roughing it? I mean, we have electric still. So
We do have electric.
So
but
we'll probably still get told that that's not real camping. But, you know.
it is the first time for us, so this will be a learning experience. So
Yeah, first time for me outside of a tent. I did tent camping when I was a little kid.
I don't even know if I've done that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so if you liked what you see, make sure to like below and subscribe, and to make sure you get notifications, make sure you hit the bell. And yeah, hope to see you next week.
yeah, join us next week. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications for new videos.